Hi, I'm Brenda and welcome to Country Girl Grit. And this is my dog Ranger. We are off for a 3-night, 2-day backpacking trip. But first, we're waiting on my son to arrive to join us with his friend. So instead of parking at the end of Lake Moultrie Trailhead, I've decided to park my vehicle here at Hills Landing RV Park. It's right across the bridge from the landing. The landing just really looks sketchy, and I didn't really want to leave my car there for 3 days. So I did ask for permission, and they've allowed me to park here. And they're going to give me a pass for the vehicle, and plus it's a nice little general store that we can stock up on before we go. I'm waiting on my son so that we can leave the car here and then go head to the other landing so we can get started. Hopefully we can get our 9 miles in today and get camping. And Ranger, he is ready to go. This trail that we're going to hike for 3 days is the Lake Moultrie Passage of the Palmetto Trail in South Carolina. You can find it on the palmettotrail.org and just click on maps and then passages, and you will see the Lake Moultrie Passage. It's 26 miles long. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I would love to have your support and help me grow my channel. So we've made it to Canal Recreational Area. It's mile marker 1, and it's a really nice area to park. I feel very safe with my car there. So now we've crossed over to 52 and we're starting to hike. We get about 2 miles in and my son realizes, oh no, the keys to the other vehicle is in my vehicle, which is this landing right here. So he had to drop the bags. I stay with Ranger, and he and his friend had to hike back 2 miles after we already started to get those keys, because what would have happened is once we get to the other end of the trail, guess what? We wouldn't have had any keys. You'll see that we are hiking on the dike now, and it was a really hot day. I would recommend for this hike, probably a winter time hike would be better. But wow, it is beautiful, and there's so many alligators in this water. We are actually carrying 6 gallons of water. We think that would be enough, and we kind of feel like it would, because I never got around to getting a new filter. Well, we've made it to where we're going to camp tonight. What happened is we started so late, it was like 3 o'clock. So we've made it to mile marker 5 at Bono Beach. We're not supposed to camp here, but we're exhausted and it was just hot. So this is where we're going to set up camp tonight. We didn't make it to where we wanted to go to, which was at mile marker 9, but this looks like a great spot to camp. So we're going to make it happen. We'll just get up real early in the morning and just leave before anybody sees us. So a lot of people did actually see us, but they were so extremely nice at Bono Beach. And I'm so happy that my son and his friend could join me, so that Ranger and I did not make this hike as a solo team. So last night we made it to Bono Beach, the town of Bono Beach. And we were just exhausted, so we pulled up here. Hiked up, and we just made a camp here, and everybody has been so nice. So one person that came through offered to make us breakfast this morning, and she lives not very far down, so she's going to come get us and feed us breakfast this morning before we start hiking. And we didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night because a lot of traffic was kind of coming through. So it looks like I'm out here for 4 days and I cannot seem to find poopy bags or my toothbrush and toothpaste. So yeah, we're a mess, but we're having fun. It was a lot of work to get everything up this morning, because at 6:30 I was like, let's get up before people start coming. So, because I don't really think we're supposed to camp here. But, and then this other guy just came by a little bit ago. He was putting his boat in the water. And he said, "Hey, are you hikers?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, do you need anything?" And so I thought that was nice. Just like everybody just has been just so nice. And of course, Ranger's walking me this morning, as you can see. So thank you to our new friend that we met last night. Man, she picked us up this morning and took us back to her house. She cooked eggs, sausage gravy, biscuits. She gave us fresh coffee, and then she brought us to where we needed to start our hike. So that was so much fun. For a moment there, I felt like I was on the Appalachian Trail. So we are hiking right here in the section of mile marker 12 through 15. Around 14, there is a bridge right there that would be a great place to stash water if you're looking to do something like that. I'm actually convinced that I'm in love with the Lake Moultrie Passage. It's a beautiful trail. Aren't these berries absolutely beautiful? According to Google Lens, when I checked, it says that they are edible. But of course, I don't know enough about berries, so we're not going to do the taste test on these. Here we're at mile marker between 15 and before 18. So we are getting a little low on our water, but this water right here has a lot of alligators, so we're not going to attempt that. So we are making it to mile marker 18, and that is where we're going to camp tonight. So here we're taking a break. It's really, really hot outside, and right after this, as we get up, Ranger, he stepped on a really sharp rock and cut right in between his paw really deep. So this is where he had an injury right after this. Yay, we've made it to our campsite, mile marker 18. We're hungry, we're thirsty, and we can't wait to go to bed. Of course, we had to get a fire started. Thanks to the boys, they went out and found us some good wood and made our supper. We're at camp. Our second night. It was a brutal hot day and a very hot day yesterday. Our water's really low, so we're really concerned about that. So we're hoping that we don't need to drink any water tonight, but we're all feeling a little dehydrated because it was just so hot today. And of course, the dog wants water. And Ranger's hurt his foot, so hopefully he can hike out tomorrow. So, which we only have about, I believe, 7 miles to go tomorrow. So I can't actually wait to pull up at a gas station, get a Coca-Cola, and put my hiking shoes in the trash can. Seriously, they gone. I will never wear them again. It was my first time wearing them, and man, they were brutal. So it's too hot to go to sleep. I really want to go to sleep right now, but I've already tried. Me and Ranger got in the tent, but it was too hot. Like, whew. Just can't wait to actually. I'm ready. I'm ready to go home and have a shower, brush my teeth, stuff like that. Yeah, just gotta go to sleep if I can get through the night with this heat. Jeez, we're primitive. We're in a camping space. Really nice camping space, actually, considering we were where we were last night, where folks were pulling in. But I wish we would have captured some water somewhere and tried to put it on some tablets or something. So, yeah, good night. So, because of Ranger, my dog's injury, we hiked when we woke up to another couple miles to a dirt road. And at mile marker 21, we decided to just stay there. And a DNR person did come along and gave my son a ride back to the vehicle. And so that's where we ended our trail. So we definitely have some unfinished business on the Lake Moultrie Passage. So I'll have to go back and do those missing miles. But Got to take care of my baby boy Ranger, my best friend. I got to make sure he's good and get him treated.